Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. English Part 2, Chapter number 2, Jinnah's Vision of Pakistan. Exercise. What and when and where did M.A. Jinnah deliver this speech? Mr. Jinnah delivered his speech on Monday, the 11th of August 1947, to the inaugural session of the Constitutional Assembly of Pakistan in Karachi, thanking for the congratulation offered to him by his own party leaders as well as opposition leaders on his unanimous election to the presidentship. It was the time when the creation of two independent states of Pakistan and India finally occurred. Question number 2. What two functions of the Constitutional Assembly did M.A. Jinnah refer to the beginning of his speech? Muhammad Ali Jinnah manifested two main functions the Constitution Assembly had to perform. In the beginning of his speech, he said that the first function of the Constituent Assembly to frame the Constitution of Pakistan. The Qaid told the members of the Constitutional Assembly that they needed to work hard and show great sense of the responsibility for the effective performance of the task. It was the need of the country to make a constitution. About the second function of the assembly, he said that no constituent is supreme in rank and authority. The second function of the assembly was to play his role as completely and independently. It had to work as federal legislature of Pakistan. Question number 3. What did the what did he say about the first function of the assembly? Jinnah said that the first function of the assembly was the responsible and heavy task of framing the future constitution of Pakistan. By this, he seems to believe that Pakistan needed to take a start from zero by setting fundamental principles first. Question number 4. What did he say about the second function of the assembly? As for the second function, Jinnah said that the assembly must function as a full and complete body as federal legislature of Pakistan. Question number 5. Which legacy does M.A. Jinnah refer in his speech? Muhammad Ali Jinnah refers to legacy of great evils like nepotism, jobbery, which have been passed on to us. He clarifies his position that he would never tolerate any kind of nepotism and jobbery or any influence directly or indirectly. He also tells clearly that he would not allow other government officials to indulge in these at any level, low or high. He expressed complete dislike for this attitude. He said that the first and foremost duty of government is to take precautionary measures against these evils. Question number 6. What are the Qaid's views about the division of India? Jinnah's views about the division of India were clear and straightforward. He said that there are many people who do not agree with the division of India, but now it should be accepted because the division is particularly established. I termed the division of India as mighty revolution, which, which is unprecedented. He said that the division was only solution in the subcontinent for both Hindus and Muslims. The idea of united India could never have worked and would have led to terrific disaster. What does he say about the minorities? In his speech, he does not neglect the rights of minorities. He says that it was impossible to avoid the question of minorities being in one or other dominion in this division of India. He favors them by saying that the minorities are the citizens of this state of Pakistan with equal rights. Both majorities and minorities should work together. Question number 8. What kind of freedom does Imagina envision for the people of Pakistan in general? Imagina envisions such freedom for the people of Pakistan in general, which is directed towards the well-being of the poor masses in particular. In this regard, he emphasized that all men must think and be thought in terms of the citizen of this state with equal rights, privileges, and obligations. He stresses on the point that learning from the past, all the communities should desist from the old and deeply rooted temptation of subjugating one another in the national interest of Pakistan. He openly declares that all the citizens are free to practice their respective religion with equal freedom the state of in the state of Pakistan. Thank you. Any question?